What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan 2000 here with yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, has been my recurring series for the last 4 years here on my YouTube channel, where I look at a past, present, and future of Jamiroquai, and they're now going on nearly 30 years of music making as of 2022. But I thought I'd change things up. On the last two episodes of JamiroFan Talks About, I talked about both main segments of the Jamiroquai fan base, at least online and real life. This one is going to be kind of different. It's kind of in the vein of Jamiroquai, but I have noticed a recent trend in negativity online, so I thought I'd do an episode of JamiroFan Talks About talking about online negativity. Now most of these three new generations coming up in the world now, millennials, Generation Y, Generation Z, they grew up in an amniotic sac of technology, and it's no surprise that a lot of people are online these days, given that the pandemic kind of fueled a lot of people to go online to seek communication, check in with friends, do whatever they want to do online. But with that kind of a technological exposure that we all have online, it's no surprise there's been a massive uptick, and this has been reported in the press around the world, of online negativity, trolling, catfishing, however you want to define it. It's just really bad, immature human behavior that some people online decide to partake in because modern humanity kind of does gadfly a lot towards the negative, the irresponsible behavior. You know, being able to go online and just destroy people just for the sake of your own entertainment. And, you know, I in my own right have been bashed. I've had things said about me, and I know select people who are watching this video right now who know me on several other platforms know exactly what I'm talking about, and I will not go into greater detail about those instances because they're not worth the time and they're not worth the mention. But just as a broad statement about the whole issue of online negativity. Now, you can go online and do whatever you want, but if you go have the free time to just go online just for the sake of just bashing people and stuff, then I think you need to reassess your personality and reassess how you treat people. Because, you know, if anything I've tried to do, at least in my position here in the Jamily, is always be a positive influence. Never give into the negative. Never get fed into the negative. Because when that happens, it turns into a bit of an emotional pile-on, and then everybody involved either gets hurt, feels better than the next person, and then a bunch of other plethora of bad human behaviors just come out of the woodworks when we go down this path of negativity. Now, I've always approached negativity with positivity. That's how I've always approached it. But sometimes, you know, some people, they just want to be very negligent, and they want to try to provoke me, and I can tell you, you don't want to provoke me, okay? I can protect myself online, but, you know, if you're in a community and then there's one person comes out and says something mean, it's really nice to see a community come out and defend said person. And you know, I know young people on this whole digital world have a hard time trying to stay positive. You know, I know their emotions are in flux, their biological movements are all over the place, and when you're young, you make a lot of mistakes, you say a lot of stupid things, you do a lot of stupid things, but, you know, sometimes, like I said, it's an emotional pile-on, and it's very hard to resist that temptation online, you know, and this isn't just mutually exclusive to, like, social platforms or anything. This can happen anywhere now. The more people that are online and places that can get a reaction or do a little shock and awe to some crazy aberration of bad behavior, that's more of an opportunity for these said people to go and do that behavior. But you know, I don't agree with it. I've been on the internet for a very long time, several decades, and I've seen what started out as a positive place for people to meet up just continue to de-evolve. You know, at least the behavioral patterns of the people in the said platforms de-evolve, you know. And like I said, I can't speak for people's behaviors. You can't control people's behaviors, but you can try to remind people that that behavior is not tolerated. Because, I mean, you can't be half-handed on it. You can't cast it aside and say, oh, this is just one person, there won't be another chance of this. I mean, the more you're online, the more that you are online, the higher of the likelihood of you meeting some of these people, or reading comments that are so beastly and ungodly, you just think to yourself, how could this happen? Well, you know, it's the internet, and I know a lot of people like to use that excuse that it's the internet, but you know, it can be a very good place and a very dark place, and it's very hard to find that firm balance, especially if you live online, as vicariously a lot of people do. But I hope you enjoy this episode of JamiroFan Talks About, because like I said, I whenever I notice something online that's a bit of an uptick behavior, or just a bit of a trend or a systemic thing, I just like to talk about it, because I know a lot of people online don't like to talk about things, but whenever I see like something that's a bit of a systemic thing, I like to talk about it, because people need to talk to each other. We all need to talk to each other. It's a human behavior. That's how we operate. That's how our brains are wired, But realize that the communication can be a bit broken down the more you're online. That's a given. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Like I said, this is kind of we're getting out of the post-COVID world right now, so everybody's activities, from bands to music to live entertainment, everything is slowly coming back at a bit of a snail's pace of a bit of a frequency, but just bear with it. Hopefully things will get better, but I will be trying to keep pumping out more Jamiroquai content when I can, where I can, when it's necessary. But to everybody who's continuing to support my channel, thank you for watching. I hope you can keep enjoying the content and getting all your news here, and of course over on the Jamiroquai subreddit / the Reddit Jamly, my secondary subreddit there. So I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all are doing good, and I hope the year continues to be fanning out a little bit better for you than the previous year, because the previous year, we don't need to talk about that. But anyway, as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I'll see you really soon with much more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.